Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here today with my melting basket for the month of October, and as you can see, there really is a lot here today. I did I guess you'll call it like an inventory up in the wax closet, and I realized I had more stuff left over from fall last year than I thought, because as most of us tend to do, I totally overbuy fall wax because number one, the scents are just so freaking good. Like, fall is definitely the season with the most irresistible scents, and fall is also the season where I feel like I can buy more because I am using it a lot. I mean, yeah, we go out during the fall, but like we are home a lot. The weather's getting chillier. Tend to have people over a lot in the fall, so I have like the waxes and the candles and everything out. And yeah, I like fall scents. I always have things on. Like, you know, in the summertime, we're outside by the pool, we're in and out of the house. Sometimes I forget to put on wax till like later in the afternoon. Whereas in the fall, it's like I wake up, I put fragrance on. Like, I need that vibe going. So I do have a lot here. These are all scents that just seemed October appropriate, and I only have 3 things carried over from my September melting basket. Actually, I don't even think this was in my September melting basket, but I did melt it in September. So yeah, I really got through. Remember, my September melting basket was pretty huge. I got through like 95% of that. Like, that is gone. And I am just drinking some coffee. This is just the Starbucks iced coffee, the one that you buy in the bottle, and like my Halloweeny nails. And I put in a little bit of coconut creamer and coconut milk, because that's how I like my coffee. So let's start with this, because this is just a little Zape box, because this is predominantly all the stuff from my Zape order that I plan on melting this on. So first, I do have this little thing of Witching Hour from Southbound Soap Company, and this is from October of last year. Southbound doesn't really last past a year for me, so I want to finish this before the 11th, which I'm sure I'll be able to do because there's literally one little piece in here. I've been melting this in September, and while it's been good, it wasn't as strong as other times that I've had it where it's not been this old. But I can definitely still smell it and have it enjoying it. I'm sorry, the dogs are having a moment. Let's do it like this. Let's just take the boxes out, and I'll put the wax out. And then from Zape, I have Haunted Mansion, and this is crazy. This literally smells like the inside of a haunted house. Like, literally like the inside of a haunted house. I may save this. We are having our annual huge Halloween party at the end of October, so I may save this for the Halloween party and put it on then, and like make my house literally smell like a haunted house with all the lights down, just candlelight, and it'll be really spooky. Candy corn cake. This is hi Gatsby. This is a really great bakery, like vanilla bakery, fall bakery scent. And that is my husband's favorite type of scent this time of year. He really just likes like vanilla, marshmallow, and like a little hint of pumpkin spice, more like creamy pumpkin scents. So this is a scent that I'll definitely, like if you see like the vanillas, the bakeries, the marshmallow, those are scents that I'm pretty much planning on just putting out like when Dan and I are home, and leaving the more complex scents. Like for me, Dan does like the fireside scents too. So yeah, the vanilla, the fireside, more for when it's just us, and the other ones for like during the day for me, or like when I do the party. So I have Pep Rally, which is amazing. This is a great smoky scent. Dan doesn't mind this one. It's dried leaves, autumn air, smoky bonfires, and sweet tobacco. Literally smells like a bonfire outside in the fall. It's amazing. I have this sample in Pumpkin Patch, which is just like your spicy fall pumpkin scent. This is the scent that I plan on melting on Halloween, even though I'm not going to be home on Halloween. Dan and I live in the woods, and our town, it's a very small town. And what they do for Halloween, because so many of us, like majority of the town is in the woods, and the houses are really far apart. Like every house is on a couple of acres. And most of the streets in our town don't have streetlights. So they don't take kids trick-or-treating down streets that don't have streetlights. So what my town does is they pretty much block off 2 particular blocks that just go crazy for Halloween, and like the whole town brings their kids to these 2 blocks and do like this massive trick-or-treating event. As you know, Dan and I don't have kids yet, so there's no point in going to that. But my sister did have her first baby back in August. So my little nephew, whose name is Maverick, he is the most amazing, like mushiest little freaking peanut, just love him to death. So Maverick is obviously, he's still a baby. He's I guess 3, I guess he'll be 4 months old on Halloween. So he's too little to go trick-or-treating, but my sister and my brother-in-law live in a really fun neighborhood where like trick-or-treating and Halloween is so big there, and they live on, it's not a dead end, but it's like an enclosed little block, so supposedly they get like a crap ton of trick-or-treaters, like the whole town comes over to this block. So like the blocks I just talked about at my town, that's like the house they live in. So my sister and I bought a couple of onesies from Target, and I'm just gonna go over there on Halloween because my husband's working. Halloween's on a Wednesday, and he doesn't like go ham over the holiday the way that I do. So I'm gonna just go over and hang with my sister and my nephew, and we'll hand out candy. We'll get to see all the trick-or-treaters in their costume, and we're just gonna like drink wine and watch Hocus Pocus. So I may end up bringing this over to her house because my sister is big on candles. So I'm probably just gonna pick up a wax warmer for her, buy her a cute one, and bring this over to her house so we can melt this like with her candles. I'm sure she'll enjoy it, and I'll probably bring her a little bit of a selection of fall wax for her to use because she's home a lot with the baby. So while she's doing her candles, maybe I can get her into some wax melts too. So that, because this is like a chocolate candy scent. And while you guys know I don't like chocolate scents, I do really enjoy a chocolate candy type of scent on Halloween because it's trick-or-treating, it's Halloween, and it just feels festive. So here are a couple stragglers left over from September. Marshmallow Fireside and Leaves. This, her Leaves is like that cinnamon pine cone craft store scent, but you do get the Marshmallow Fireside in this too. It's a great balance of the both of them. And when I melt this, it just smells like fall. It's like this quintessential fall scent because you get the vanilla marshmallow, you get that fall craft store, that cinnamon, and they just kind of all blend together. And I've done this with the Bath & Body Works Leaves candle with Marshmallow Fireside. Like it's almost like it blends all the fall scents together and your home just smells like fall. It's really, really good. This is one of my custom scoopables, and this is from June of 2018. So I will most likely, I mean, there's only a little bit left, so I will mostly definitely finish that up. This I'll definitely finish because there's a teeny little bit left. This is so creamy. You definitely get the bonfire note from the Marshmallow Fireside, but the vanilla buttercream just really creams it out. And like, oh, it's just so good because you still get that Marshmallow Fireside. It's just amazing. I've been loving this one, and I've been melting this alongside the Southbound Witching Hour, and of course the Marshmallow Fireside candle, and it's just been so freaking good. So I'll definitely finish that this month. And then this is Wake and Bake. This is an amazing bakery scent from Rose Girls from the Smell My Box. This will be 2 melts. I'll cut this cube right in half because it's a pretty big one. I just melted the other little piece yesterday, and oh my God, it was so good. This is my probably #1, if not like 2 or 3 favorite scents from Vintage Chic Scents, and it is Sanderson Sisters. And it is Green Apple Caramel Marshmallow Candy Corn. This is just a month shy of a year old, so I'm pretty sure this will be perfect and good to go. And I will probably go through this whole bag in October, not finishing it in November. I love this one. I just freaking love it. It is so good. You can see these are all orange. It's like, one is a lighter orange, one is a little bit of like a pinker, like a pink orange. This is our deluxe blossom bag. Oh, this smells so good. So there is a crap ton of wax in here, but I am sure I will finish the bag. And I do have a backup. I have a loaf of Sanderson Sisters upstairs. So I do have a backup of this for next year, so I have no problem finishing this all this month. And that's exactly what I did last year. Last year I had a loaf and a bombshell, so a little bit of a smaller bag of this. And I had like literally 3 pieces of Sanderson Sisters left over this year. I like finished that whole, like a whole loaf and more last year because I pretty much melted Sanderson Sisters every day. And I'll probably have that going in my Halloween party as well because it's just so good. And then I have Campfire from Hayden Realm. This is very similar to Witching Hour, but this one is much stronger. So I wanted to save this one for October, and I used up Witching Hour in September because October I really wanted that campfire, that that campfire smoky scent. So I saved the Hayden Row one for October because that's when I wanted it to be strongest. This is so old. Almost 3 years old. Flowers in Your Hair, Woodstock, Haight Ashbury. This is just your typical hippie scent, purple sandalwood, vanilla patchouli, yada, yada, yada. It smells like the inside of a hippie store. It smells like the store that I buy my crystals in, and it smells so good, and I love incensey type of scents in October. I love to burn my incense sticks in October. Like, it is just the season for these type of hippie scents. This was a little too strong for me last year, and I have a lot in here. And the reason I saved it is because It was headache inducing last year. I mean, it's not like a lot, and I do have this melting right now, but I just put it in, so I don't really smell it yet. But I had it going yesterday, and you could totally smell it. Like it's not super strong, and that's what I wanted. Like last year, it was really just too much. Like I had it on, and I like almost felt nauseous, and I love these type of scents, but when they're too strong, they can definitely be nauseating. And that's what it was last year. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to save it for next year where it'll be a little bit more mild and I'll probably enjoy it more. And so far, that's exactly what's been happening. Because like I said, I will burn it with incense too. So I'll have the strength from the incense going, and like it can just be a little overwhelming. I have this little bit of fall naps left over from Zape from October last year. This is so good. This is a laundry scent mixed with like fall spices. It's really nice. I have 2 pieces here, and I will probably use both of them in my laundry room. Probably today and tomorrow, because I have to do laundry today, I have to do laundry tomorrow. Speaking of incense, I have this patchouli from Country Lane Keepsakes. This has got to be like 3 years older, maybe more. So we'll see how this guy does. But typically her stuff does tend to last, so we'll see. I'm curious to see how this does. And like I said, last year this was crazy strong, so I'm sure it'll be a little pulled back this year, and it may be just about doable. I like patchouli around Halloween. This was a custom blend I created for L3 Waxy Wonders. It won like one of our creative blend scents, and it is cider lane, toasted marshmallows, and smoky fireside. So just my favorite 3 scents put together, and they're in these little skulls. I got this September of last year, and it just was not that strong of October of last year, so I figured I'll put these aside and keep them for this year. Smells so good. So yeah, we'll see how this does now that it's over a year. Hopefully it does well, and it was worth the save. And so this, I love the smell. This is Season of the Witch, and it is a blend of apples and leaves. So just think Bath & Body Works leaves with the apple amped up a notch. And again, from September of last year. So like I said, her stuff in October of last year, just a month cured, was not doing it for me. I could barely smell it. It had like a 0 throw. So I just like chucked it all aside for this year. And I'm really hoping that this performs better with all of that cure time, because it's a great scent. I also have this going now. This is a better like toned down, like hippie type of scent. Vanilla sandalwood, campfire, marshmallows. You definitely get the sandalwood the most, so you have to like sandalwood to like this blend. This was a full half a pie, and I started this in the summer because it still had that like marshmallowy scent that was like summer appropriate, and especially with like the rainy, cold summer we had this year, this was really nice through the summer. And then I had it going in September. I have it on right now, and I figured it's perfect to finish in this month of October. It's definitely a fall appropriate type of scent. And I have it mixed with the Flowers in Your Hair Incensey blend right now, and it's actually doing really well together. So a few more. I have these 2 muffins from my most recent Rose Girls order, and they're in the scent Apple Fritter Peeps Cake in October. So I did get 2 of these. I set one aside for Thanksgiving. Typically I like apple bakery scents in November. November is the month I do all foodie scents. Like it's Thanksgiving, it's all like bakery, foodie, fall spices. Whereas October is more bonfire, leaves, crisp apple scent, and then we move into the foodie apple scent. So I threw this in here just in case I was like craving an apple on the day I do like the vanilla pumpkin bakery, if I wanted to mix this in. But if I'm being honest, this may just end up carrying over into the November basket. I have a feeling I'm not gonna reach for it. I feel like it's more of a November scent for me. October's is like lavender and apple. So this is in here, but I wanna put this into my like bedroom melting basket. This is more of like a bedroom scent for me, but maybe one that I'll grab and put in during the day, because I do melt in my bedroom during the day just because I'll be in and out of there, and I like to have a scent wafting through. Campfire Cocoa, this is a really nice smoky scent. So again, just to go for the days I'm doing like the vanilla, the bakery, and the smoky. And finally, I have this left over from the Super Tarts Advent Calendar. It's fig cider, persimmon, patchouli. And this is just kind of like an incensey scent, so perfect for the other incensey scents I showed you. I'll just mix that in. And lastly, I have these 3 left over from Walmart last year. My Walmart closed down. Now I am nowhere near a Walmart, so I have no new fall wax because the closest Walmart is like 40 minutes away, and it's just like not worth the drive for me unless I'm going somewhere up there. Maybe I'll stop at the Walmart. So yeah, I don't like I don't feel the need to go out of my way for Walmart wax. There's only a couple that I like the Vanilla Cookie Crunch and the one that smells like pink sugar and then the one that smells like Love Spell, and I have like full sleeves of all those. I stocked up before my Walmart closed. So I wanted to finish these. I have Black Tux, which is, I have literally only melted one last year. This just straight up smells like a cologne, like an Axe body spray. And I do like those type of scents in the fall, so I'll probably finish that. Moonlit Magic Pumpkin. This is another one. I like the black wax. That also smells like cologne, so I'll put those in. And Frosty Winter Nights. This smells exactly like sweater weather. So I'll do this when I burn my sweater weather candle. And wow, that is it. So there is a crap ton of wax here. But like I said, it's October. I got nothing to do but melt. I'm pretty confident that I will make a nice deep dent in this and really get through a lot of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a quick pan over to these little munchkins sharing their bed, just hanging out. They're so cute. Do you hear this one piglet snoring? She's so loud. My goodness. So yeah, that is all the wax melts that I plan on melting for the month of October. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.